This film breakdown. Let's just cue the intro. What is up, Finn fans? Now, you would expect that this film breakdown would be an hour plus long, right? Because we scored 10 touchdowns, and and there was a lot. But I will say this. At some point, the last 2 touchdowns, but at some point, you could tell that the Broncos were just beaten up, right? So I got plays about halfway, or like the first offensive drive into the second half. But it gets to a point where it's just like I would just be showing the same thing over and over again. Now it'd be fun, don't get me wrong, because this game was fun for us, for Dolphin fans. Because I'm sorry, Bronco fans. But I got some things we're going to look at. I got a few plays we're going to look at. Some things on the defense. Now, the things on the defense that I really focused on in my 2 plays that I only have 2 defensive plays I want to show because it's not much. I noticed that some of the teams we're facing are getting the ball out quick. Because that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, how do we have such a high pressure rate, but we're not able to finish? And I keep watching the film and looking at our DNs and stuff. And even on a long pass, pass, I think it was on, where is it? It's a first down long pass when we were up 21-10. Andrew Vingigal, literally big hit on Russell Wilson. They're getting the ball off just as we're doing it. And I even timed it, and it's 2 seconds for most of the time. Drops back 1, 2, balls out. Drops back 1, 2, balls out. Now, is that because we're not pressing? Is that because our corners are struggling with slants? I don't know what that is, but it's quick passes I'm noticing. Again, 1, 2, and the ball's out. And that's why our pass rush isn't always getting there. Now, if our corners can play tighter, maybe. Again, it's a yin and yang situation when it comes to the secondary and the defensive line. Blocking. We're going to look at some run blocking and some pass blocking, and we're going to talk about the offensive line because they're doing much better than I expected and probably much better than a lot of people expected. We are also going to look at Tua Tagovailoa because the big narrative now is that the success of the offense and the 70 points and all that stuff had nothing to do with Tua. Has everything to do with his weapons, has everything to do with Mike McDaniel, which, don't get me wrong, they're big factors, but all 3 of them are big factors. All 3 of them are equally responsible for the Dolphins offense being number 1 in the NFL right now. And I'm going to show you why. Because obviously, you have the offense, but you also have to have the quarterback run the offense, a.k.a. the Jets, a.k.a., I'll name 1,000 other quarterbacks that have played where they just didn't do well because they can't play well. So we're going to look at all that. I'm going to stop rambling on because now it's been about 3 minutes. I'm going to minimize myself. I'm going to go on this side. And we are going to look at some plays. Now, the first one we're going to look at is a first down pass to Tyreek Hill. I'm going to play it. I'm going to tell you why we're looking at this. Because, again, you might think to yourself, Doug, this is redundant. How many times have you shown us this play? Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the touchdown, not a first down. Doug. A little PA right here. Looking. And the reason why this play is able to happen, and we'll look at it from another angle, is because here's his first read. You could see. It's chosen. And and it wasn't supposed to be a deep pass. Look at both of them. See how they kind of stop? Watch how they both stop. It's a crossing route right here. See how they both slow up here? And Tua's like, Tyreek, go, man. I'm going to chuck this one to you. And he finds him. They kind of stopped. It seemed like it was a play where they kind of stopped a little bit. And I'll show you why it worked out so well. This is the touchdown. You ain't catching him. It's because of the pocket. He has enough time. We'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get that ball off. And again, that's where it comes to the blocking. Because he has enough time to look this way, then look this way, and tell Tyreek go, and then throw it. Because of the blocking. They sent 5. It's a man on a man on a man on a man. And then the play action here, it's not even. Durham Smythe is blocking. So they sent 5, but Durham Smythe is blocking, and Robert Hunt's like, who do I need to block? They're all doing a fantastic job, giving him more than enough time. Connor Williams got away with a possible hold there. But the offensive line did a fantastic job. Now, this is after the touchdown. Then we get the ball back. This is a first down run from Raheem Mostert. And I'm showing you this for a big reason. A big reason. Now, it's a fantastic run. Raheem follows his blocks. Raheem the Dream. Pitches it. Follows his blocks. Beautiful. What I want to show you is Teron Armstead. Now, also, look at Tyreek Hill. This is a formation where they have him on either side, and the receiver, the corners have to play kind of linebacker with him and watch him go into motion, and they have to chase him. Watch Teron Armstead just completely take his guy out and allow for Raheem Mostert to find that lane. I watched this and I was like, Teron needs to stay healthy because he's just his play at left tackle is just on a different level, especially when it comes into the run game. Speaking of the run game, again, a lot of I'm going to be talking to you is about the run game because it was very predominant in this one. You're going to have Isaiah Wynn here come around and throw a block here, and it's going to be huge. Just want to make sure that this is the one I'm going to talk about. It's going to be huge to not have this run play blow up in the backfield. Little motion here. Shift the defense over. Now, if Isaiah Wynn doesn't pull this block off perfectly, this is a tackle in the backfield. He's ready to come in and tackle him in the backfield, but just perfectly comes over and makes the block he needs to. And fun fact, his name is not pronounced Devon A. Chain. It's a chain. A Chan? Devon A. Chan. That's how his name's pronounced. And you might think I'm out of my mind, but you know what? Little fun thing we'll do here. I'm going to let him tell you how to pronounce his name.
Devon A-Chan. Devon A-Chan.
It's Devon A-Chan. Not A-Chain. A-Chan.
Devon A-Chan. Devon A-Chan.
So his name is pronounced Devon A-Chan. Not A-Chain. A-Chan. But saying it wrong this whole time. Apologize, A-Chan. So, there you go. Because I got another play coming up with him, and I want to make sure I'm pronouncing his name properly. So now we're going to go into a play that I want to talk about on defense. Now, people blamed Xavier Howard for this touchdown that was given up. I'm going to let it play, and we're going to look at where the problem really is and talk about it, right? So you could tell here that the play is for the receiver to cut in, and he's supposed to throw it over the middle, and then he goes around. So essentially the receiver is running this route, right? The receiver's going to go. My mouse got stuck. Receiver's going to go up, and he's going to go in. That's the play. It's an in route. And Russell Wilson's going to try to hit him. But the fact that Russell Wilson gets more time because he steps up and then he rolls out this way, he's going to go up and he's going to go around, and he's going to go back. And everyone got mad at Xavier Howard because Xavier Howard followed the route, but then when he tried to cut it back this way, he slipped because there's only so long a corner can cover a play before he starts to, the receiver's just going to run whatever route he wants right here. Now he's like, crap, I got to catch up to him. And I'll show you where the problem lies because it's here. It falls. These two guys need to do better. Well, hands to the face. Lucky we didn't get we didn't get a penalty on that one. But like, come on, guys, you got to get pressure on him. And then the fact that you have this pressure coming from the outside, but you have no pressure coming from the middle, it allows him to roll out and just take forever to get that ball out. So you could blame Xavier Howard, but it gets to a point where a corner can only cover these wide receivers for so long. Again, that yin to yang situation. Now, this is the play that everyone's been talking about. And everyone's been chit-chatting about this one. This is the no-look touchdown pass. This thing is a thing of beauty. Like, he's not even... You kidding me right now? Did I go back too far? I might have. Well, just look at this. Look where he's looking. He's looking over here. Completely faked out number 5. Completely faked him out. He thinks he's going to get it. They both think he's going to get it. Nope, dumps it off to him. We're looking at it the other angle. Because it's just too good to look at it from one angle. This thing's just beautiful. They think it's going here. They think it's going to the end around. They think he's getting it. So he's getting ready to make the stop. He's getting ready to make the stop. And number 5 is going to try to make the stop. And him looking here when he pitches it, and then he pitches it here. Look at this lane. It's beautiful. He's expecting here. These both are expecting here. And just a Chan. I'm gonna butcher his name because I'm so used to calling him A-Chain. Easy touchdown. Absolutely easy touchdown. Now here's another play that the defense. This is the last defensive play I'm going to show. And again, it's a situation where we're so close. Because this time we give Russell Wilson some time, right? He's got some time to let this develop, but he gets cracked as soon as he throws it. He gets cracked as soon as that ball... I thought the trajectory would be off on the pass. Now, they're playing his zone defense. I think Javon might have had to bend a little bit deeper, or Elliott maybe should have been inside a little bit more on his zone. But if I honestly think if Elliott was inside a little bit more, he probably would have been able to knock this out. But looking at AVG coming off the edge, right? Because here's AVG, here's Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips drops back, so they send 4, but it's a blitzing linebacker, and they have, see, this is the sets that really mess with you, because I think this is a 3-4 set. So you got your 3, you got your 4, because they think they only have 2 receivers. So they drop Jalen Phillips back into coverage, but they bring AVG and these guys. So a lot of times the quarterback has to look at this defense with your 4 linebackers and your 3 down, and he needs to decide, okay, are they sending Phillips or are they sending AVG? Because then, it's 4 if you get rid of this one. See, you get your 4 coming in. Or it could be the other way. It could be 4 coming the other way. That's where Vic Fangio's defense really messes with you. But if you look, he just, as soon as he lets that go, I am so surprised that the trajectory of this football isn't off. But it's a great pass. But he just gets there. But we need need to get more sacks. Pressure's fine and dandy, but you need more sacks, especially this week coming up with Buffalo. This is a run from Devon Achane. Again, that's how he pronounces it. I love the Achane name. But I love this play because this shows why he did so well and how he's going to be so good for the Dolphins is because he follows his blockers and he's hard to take down. It's going to be a run to this way. Like, do you see how many blockers it took to take him down? And he follows Alec Ingold, right? You think, oh, go this way? No, he's going to follow his man. And then 1, 2, 3. Like, it takes 3 guys to take him down while he follows his blockers. Love it. This play is kind of what I was talking about when I was talking about the offensive scheme, the weapons, and Tua is a trifecta type thing, and all deserve equal responsibility for the success of the offense. And this is a prime example of that, because in this play, Tua uses his abilities to make the play happen. And I'm going to show you it here. And you just look at that and you're like, oh, he just hits Tyreek Hill on an in route. What's so fancy about that, Doug? Well, if you look at it from the opposite way, he is going to pump fake. He wants this lane here. He wants this lane here to hit Tyreek Hill down here. So what is he going to do? He's going to look this way, and he's going to pump fake. And it's going to shift 41 that way and open up the lane for him to be able to make the throw to Tyreek Hill. Right? Looking over. I want to throw it this way. Look at 41. Pump it. Make him shift. Make the whole kind of lane shift over so he has it to throw to Tyreek Hill. Like, that's the little things that Tua does that makes this offense run so smoothly. Pumps, makes him shift, throws it. And he's not even looking here. He's not looking straight down when he pumps. He's looking this way because he wants to shift them. Then he looks. See how he's looking straight down now? It's that manipulation with his eyes. He's able to move the defense to go where he wants them to go so he can throw where he wants to go. He's very good at manipulating like that. This is Raheem Mostert and his touchdown run, and this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. The next play, too, I'm going to really show you because of how hard this man's running. I didn't know he was 31. I thought he was 29. He runs like a 22-year-old. Look at this run. He just breaks tackles. Face mask, too. But he breaks tackles. And that's what makes him so dangerous. His speed and just bouncing off these tackles to be able to get the touchdown. Then I want you to notice something at the end. Normally I cut my plays off here. I go to the next play because, hey, the touchdown happened, play's over. How you do? Look right here. I want you to pay attention right here. Watch it as I continue the rest of the clip. Watch right here. Whoop. That's Austin Jackson being a nut. So we force a fumble. AVG picks it up. We go down to 4-yard line, 5-yard line. Now, this is where things are going to get dangerous for opposing defenses. Because we have right here Devon. Devon's right here, and you have Raheem Mostert right here. And in this play, there's Raheem going this way, and there's Devon going this way. And Tua has to read the defense and decide who gets the ball. Again, it's another area where the quarterback, the weapons, and the scheme all play an equal part in the success of the offense. So in this play, he's going to give it to Raheem. And if you watch, with Devon going around this way, it completely opens the middle of the field, allowing for Raheem to kind of just walk in on this touchdown. See how they all shifted? They were all preparing for Devon to bounce it to the outside, and then just walks it in. That's how dangerous it is. Oh, I'm watching this now, and I didn't even notice this. Also, Raheem moving this way as if he's going to set up a block also makes these guys shift this way. I didn't even notice it till just now. Watch Raheem Mostert. See how he shifts over like he's going to block, and then he comes back in and fakes them all out. I'm telling you guys, this run game is going to be dangerous. So this play here is Tua doing his thing. Again, I told you about the manipulation with his eyes. I showed you how he moved the linebacker over to give himself a lane to throw to Tyreek Hill. Here's a play where he takes another one of his good assets, which is his pocket presence, to give himself more time and also to read the field. Get a little motion here. Dolphins' favorite thing. Dropping back, looking, dumps it off to Braxton Berrios. Now, we're going to look at it from the other angle too, but he gives himself enough time to scan because he's going to get pressure from 42. And being that it's not his blind side, he can pick it up and see and know what to do, right? They're going to shift this way. He's looking this way. Doesn't like what he sees. He's looking this way. He needs to give himself more time for Braxton to get open. So he steps up, moves, throws the pass. It's just watch. I'm going to play it full speed and just watch how he drop back, feels the pressure, steps away from it, sees Braxton, moves to give himself more time, and then makes the throw. Pressure, step up, move over, throw the pass. Very, very good at that manipulation. Here's a play. Here's a guy. I sound like Chris Collinsworth. Here's a play that kind of coincides with the play I talked about where Raheem Mostert kind of just trots in for a touchdown. Because now you have Devon over here. You have Devon over here. And you have Raheem here. So you're going to get Raheem going this way, and you're going to have Devon coming this way. So it's another situation where the defense has to decide, are they going to give it to Raheem or are they going to give it to Devon? This is a problem as a Dolphin fan I love the defense having, because we have two very good running backs now. Jeff Wilson is still banged up, and Savon Ahmed's still banged up. We're going to have a lot of good, stable of running backs. And now it's a problem for them because they have to decide who's getting what. And while the Bills are breaking down the film, this is the same thing they're thinking. Well, we have to decide who's getting what. You'll see it here. A little motion, right? So you think Braxton is the motion man. It's going to be Braxton who's going to get it. It's not. See? Is it going to be Raheem? And if it is Raheem, these guys are now having to pursue here. Look at that arrow. And see how they're all kind of shifting this way? They're facing this way, and they're very flat. These two are very flat-footed. They're expecting the run to go up the middle. It's not going up the middle. So you got the defense now paused because they're now trying to decide who's getting the ball. Is it Braxton? Is it Raheem? And then here comes Devon a chain coming off the edge, and just no one's ready. And this is the picture where you saw all the defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, misses 5 on the ground, 6. That is going to be a problem for the opposing defenses because now you have to associate who's getting the ball, and it's just going to be ridiculous. And then this last play, again, I'm just trying to reiterate and drive home the fact that it's a trifecta when it comes to this Dolphins offense. It's the scheme, it's the weapons, and it's the quarterback that make the success of this Dolphins offense. And this is the final clip I'm going to show. And it's just Tua again learning. And it's Tua again being smart. I told you guys this offseason, if Tua can take what he did in 2021 and mash it with what he did in 2022, where you have to check down Tua and you have to force the ball down Tua and mash them together, you get this Tua. Got motion here. Again, I'm pointing like you could see. Mostert, Devon. Both of these guys are going to be on the field. It's going to be dangerous, especially when the one is out at wide receiver. Pressure in his face. Boom. Dumps it off to Devon. Devon is a hard man to tackle. And he just bounces it all over the place. But again, what I'm talking about with him learning and him getting better is he doesn't just, I'm going to throw it. I'm going to try to fit it to one of these guys. I know I'm getting pressure in my face right now and I'm stepping back. I can fit it here. I could possibly fit it here. Ooh, I could fit it into this window. He thinks to himself, take the check down. And while he's falling back, throws it over the defender, got rolled up on. Very lucky he didn't get his ankle hurt there, and hits Devon. We'll look at it from another angle here. It's a motion. Look at that snap. That's a weird snap. But this is Liam Eichenberg. Look at it. Have you ever seen a snap just go horizontal? But see how it's low? But again, it's Liam Eichenberg. He's not a center. Wanted to go this way. There's nothing there. He wants to look in the middle. Okay, I have no time. I'm going to throw to the check down. It's a thing of beauty. Absolute thing of beauty. And like I said, it's a trifecta when it comes to the success of this offense. But that's what I got for you guys. Like I said, I could show you hours of footage and we could break it all down. But this beating was so bad, it's like it'd be redundant if I'm being honest with you. But again, it shows the blocking. It shows the running backs. It shows Tua. It shows that the defense, the pass rush is just getting there. They just got to figure out what is holding them back. Is it the secondary not able to shut down the receivers within the 2 seconds? They'll figure it out. Like I said, give them 4 weeks. But this team's going to be dangerous. If they can continue what they're doing and the defense can just get a little bit better, this team's going to be very dangerous. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think, what you think about the plays I showed and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the picks. Like usual, stay classy. Fins up.